Floorball fans, we are just minutes away from primetime floorball action live from Georgetown, Texas. Tonight, it's going to be the Texas Tornadoes versus the Florida Vikings. Now, these are two teams that have been exciting to watch. We have the Texas Tornadoes. They're an expansion team. They showed a lot of promise, and they're bringing on even more new talent for tonight's game. And, of course, the Florida Vikings, the reigning champions. They are the winners of the 2022 Troy Cup. They've brought in a lot of new talent. It's going to be fun to see how they continue to develop their team chemistry as time goes on. Both teams coming off of a loss yesterday. One's going to advance with a win in the first column. The other going to walk away even hungrier for a victory. With that buzzer, both teams setting up for the national anthem. It appears there's some technical difficulties currently with loading the national anthem.
Play ball.
And it appears the technical difficulties stopping the anthem there. The call to play ball has just been given. And that means we're even closer to more exciting floorball action from the North American Floorball League. It appears the Florida Vikings getting in some sprints for one last warm-up. Getting ready to take the face-off. It's going to be number 77 for the Vikings, Linus Malmström. The Swedish men's national team player has a lot of experience. He's a new addition to this Florida Vikings squad. He's going to bring a lot of experience to the Florida team. We're going to be ready here for the face-off. Ted Niederstam here for the Texas Tornadoes. Get out there, recovered by the Vikings to start off the game. Bexbucka go with a pass out. Mattsson back to Bexbucka. Now Mattsson Still keeping it around the Florida backcourt, off the wall to Matson in Texas territory. The pass to Malmstrom goes off the body of Case Connor, number 64. And it bounces out of bounds. And a quick attempt there off of the hit-in. 2 shot attempts, 1 save, 1 off the post. Ronnie Berg there with a pass out. Now it's Niederstam taking his time. The pass to Berg. Berg back down to Niederstam. Connor with the pass back, now over to Peter Lindgren. Texas taking time to build up their passing game. Down off the wall. Silicek there with the pass to Niederstam. But it's rejected. Now Florida going to look to mount their own offensive. Emil Matson goes the pass to Lindborg. He's got Kopetsky to the side, instead will go to Jalovi. Jalovi, the pass back to Lindborg. Coming in towards the middle, back to Jalovi, out to the side to Kopetsky. Over to Williamson. Williamson sends the pass down deep. Jalovi recovering there in his own backcourt. Janacek here, looking for an opportunity. He'll pass back to Jalovi. It'll go off the stick of Case Connor. And a steal and a fast break here. Jalovi on defense for the Florida Vikings. Able to chip it away. Silicek there going into the wall. Samuel Linde, number 48, getting ready to take the hit here for the Tornadoes. He'll find Tyler Lee, but he can't control the pass. Williamson chipping it out. It gets to Kopetsky. Kopetsky now on the far wing. Coming around from behind. Go with a pass down. Finds Williamson. Pass back, Kopetsky. Linde, great defense there, forcing a pass to Janacek. Janacek on Mueller there. It's going to result in a hit awarded to the Vikings. 2 minutes elapsed here, and it's already been an exciting adventure of a game here. A lot of back and forth between the teams. They're both coming out with a lot of energy. Both of them excited for an opportunity for a win tonight. Over to Becksbuck, and a shot goes off the leg of Lindgren. Larson battling there with Niederstam. Kolomoski leading the defense here for Florida. Lindgren on the far wing, pass back to Niederstam. Lindgren pushing farther into Vikings territory. That pass goes off the leg of Larson. It's going to be a hit in here for Texas. Niederstam, pass deflected there. That was Holomoski sending the ball out of bounds. Another hit in for the Tornadoes. The hit down to Ronnie Berg. Back to Lindgren. Berg to Lindgren again. Pass to Niederstam. Berg to Kniasev. The shot attempt just off the leg of Peter Slad. The Vikings now chipping it out. It's Larson looking to reset his offense. Advantage play here for Florida. Peter Slad, of course, a staple of the NAFL. He was voted the All-NAFL first-team goalkeeper last season. He's certainly going to look to repeat that performance this year. Emil Matson on the far wing. Try to get a pass off, but it's blocked by Keen Addington. Tornadoes now on the offensive. Jonsson there on the drive. It's taken by Matson. They go with the pass out to Jalovi. Lindborg on the far wing. They come back to Jalovi. To Malmstrom. Pass down. Lindborg getting around Addington. They go off the wall to avoid Tyler Lee. It's Ollie Strom behind the goal for the Vikings. It comes around Linus Malmstrom looking for an opportunity. He'll find Jalovi. Back to Malmstrom. Cross-court shot. Gets it to Lindborg. Matson with the ball now, looking for an opportunity. He'll find Jalovi. Getting in slightly closer. It goes off the stick of Tyler Lee. Stays in bound. The Vikings now resetting. Pass to Jalovi. Over to Matson. Goes off the leg of Samuel Linde and into the hands of Strum. Jacob Strum, goalkeeper for the Tornadoes, with a great performance so far in this game. And of course, last night, As an expansion team, the Tornadoes remain untested, unproved, but they're looking for every opportunity to demonstrate their ability. They had flashes of greatness last night, and we're seeing some of them again already in this game. Case Connor, the pass goes off the leg of Bexbucka. Now it's Kopetsky on the attack. He'll go around Ronnie Berg. He's behind the goal line. He'll go with a pass, trying to find Williamson. Berg chips it down, back into Florida territory. Silecek now on the offensive here, trying to create an opportunity for the Tornadoes. He's going to get called off. Now resorting to a half-court defense here for Texas. Kopetsky coming around to the center lane. The pass to Williamson. And it goes off the body of Niederstam. Peter Lindgren driving the pass. He'll find Silecek, saved by Schlad. Liam Williamson, the pass to Kopetsky. Lindgren and Silecek there in the corner, forcing advantage play here for Florida. Wojtek Janacek, the pass down, Williamson. They'll pass it over to Bexbucka. Rotations here for both teams. Pass by Larson to Lindborg. Facing a tighter press defense now from the Tornadoes, not afraid to use some pressure. Jalovi sends it back to Lindborg. Larson looking inside, pass stolen there by Tyler Lee. Pass comes down now. It's Mueller going back to Lee. Jonathan Mueller with the ball. Scott Jonsson. Jonsson now coming into the center lane. Will pass it back out to Lee. Holomoski starting to play up here for the Florida defense. Knyazep trying to send it back down. Stepan Holomoski doing a great job of getting in there. Jonsson now looking for an out route. He'll go to Mueller. Another back pass now off the wall, looking for Knyazep. Jalovi sending him into the wall. It's going to be a hit awarded here to Texas. Silecek and Lindgren here, heading down for Texas. It's going to be Lindgren set to take the ball. Go with a pass to Berg. Back to Lindgren, retreating to Texas territory. Cross-court pass will find Niederstam. Deep pass looking for Lindgren. It stays in bounds. Linus Malmström getting in there, breaking it up. Now coming down the center lane, the pass out. He'll find Madsen. 2 shots saved there by Strum. Incredible play. Florida still with possession in Tornado territory. Bexbucka now with the pass. Strum back to Bexbucka. Missed pass there to Williamson. He's still able to get there, intercepted by Lindgren. Now down to Silecek. 2 players down to the ground. The shot saved by Schlad. And it's going to be a penalty call here. Going to be number 23, Liam Williamson, with the penalty. And Texas is going to enter power play with 12 minutes, 51 seconds still remaining in the first period. We're still scoreless here, live from Georgetown. It's been an exciting change-up game here. A lot of changes in possession, a lot of fast break offensive. No conversions yet. We'll see if Texas can change that story here as they begin power play. Silecek working with Mueller. Pass out to Lindgren. Over to Niederstam. Back to Lindgren. Over to Silecek. Back to Lindgren. And in. Jonsson nearly getting a shot off, but he just misses it by a millisecond, and that ruins the trajectory. Lindgren and Jonsson trying to recreate that opportunity. They'll get it out to Niederstam. He's going to reset the offense with a pass to Lindgren. Now Niederstam again. Coming around, shot opportunity. Goes off the mask of Schlad. He's coming around to the wall. Hit awarded to Florida there. Silecek looking to make it count with a pass to Lindgren. Mueller getting in close. Jonsson shot attempt sails up and over. It was an open goal. Peter Schlad sprawled out to the right, unable to convert. It's going to be a Florida hit in here. Lukas Jalovi, along with Oliver Bexbucka there in the backcourt to take it. Deep pass, looking for Malmström. Trying to get around Mueller. Jonsson's there to recover. Advantage play granted here to the Tornadoes. Silecek now coming in from the backcourt with a pass to Lindgren. 1 minute remaining in power play. Mueller, the pass back to Lindgren. It'll go off the stick of Mattsson. Recovery there by Nidestam. A shot in, nearly in the goal. It just goes off the arm of Peter Slad. It's going to be a hit in here for Texas. Mueller to Jonsson. Try to get a pass out to Nidestam, but it's just wide. Mattsson over to Malmstrom. The shot is good! A player down. Florida still able to get on the board. Number 77, Linus Malmstrom, world champion with the Swedish men's national team. Once again, making his impact here in America. With 11 minutes, 29 seconds still remaining in the first period. Your score now, Texas 0, Florida 1. Texas still going to be in power play here. The face-off between Kopetsky and Silecek. Recovery by Florida. Jalovi with a pass out to Lindborg. The chip down to Janacek. Over to Kopetsky. Just missed the shot opportunity. Now it's Peter Lindgren. Kokon, Nidestam. Nidestam gets it to Jonsson. Back to Nidestam. The shot attempt goes off the legs there of Lindborg. Peter Lindgren. The pass to Nidestam. The cross-court pass there to Silecek. Pass back out to Lindgren. And that pass intercepted by Kopetsky. To go off the wall, looking for Wojtek Janacek. He's unable to get there in time. Ted Nidestam here for the Tornadoes as power play ends. Both teams making substitutions. Texas taking it slow. Mueller, the pass to Lee. Back to Mueller. Texas playing it slow. Olistrom starting to press up. He loves to work hard in the backcourt on zone defense, and it's chipped out by Mattsson, but it's going to be a hit awarded to the Tornadoes. Going to call it a push. Keen Addington and Tyler Lee there inbounding. Lee bouncing around. Will go with a pass to Mueller. Down to Jonsson. Getting around Malmstrom. Breaking through coverage. He's able to get a pass out to Samuel Linda. Linda trying to shake Olistrom. Get it to Mueller. Tyler Lee on the back line. Sends the pass down. Trying to find Keen Addington. Chip back to Lee. Now it goes off the feet. It's rolling around. Addington and Bexbucka on the ground. It's going to be awarded here to Texas. After that collision, both teams sending new lines now. It'll be Peter Lindgren to inbound. To go off the wall, find Ted Nidestam. Less than 10 minutes remain in the first period. Florida still with the advantage with a goal scored, even a field player down during the Liam Williamson penalty. It couldn't stop them. Nidestam working with Connor there on the far left wing. Find Lindgren. Connor now rushing towards the crease. Nidestam waiting to set up a pass. He's got pressure from Williamson. We'll go with the spin pass out to Lindgren. Kopetsky blocking that shot with his stick. Phenomenal defense. It's Williamson on the drive. It goes off the stick of Nidestam and then swatted away by Strum. High stick violation means it's going to be a Texas ball. The pass to Ronnie Berg. Over to Nidestam. Waiting for a pass. Will go cross court again to Berg. Down to Silecek. Silecek with the pass to Berg. Working on the close wing. Florida sending Williamson out in the far zone. Nidestam will go down to Connor on the far wing, off the wall to Lindgren. He's got Lindborg tight on him. Nidestam now coming to the center wing. He's going to try a shot. It goes off the leg of Slad. Go with the pass down to Wojtek Janacek on the fast break. The pass to Kopecki. It's good! Jakub Kopecki from Liberec in the Superliga in the Czech Republic, bringing his talent to America. 8:19 left in the first, and Florida extends their lead. Your score, Tornadoes 0, Vikings 2. It'll be Larson set to take the face-off here for Florida. He'll be up against Jonsson. Recovery by Florida. Shipped away by Williamson. Lee able to get his body in there and push it out towards the side. Alexander Larson recovering there for the Florida Vikings. It's going to be number 68, Oliver Bexbucka, with a pass over to Larson. Florida creeping towards the half-court line. Bexbucka, pass to Williamson. Leknyasov playing up a little further here for the Texas defense. Larson looking for an opportunity. He'll go off the wall to Holomoski. Holomoski now behind the goal line. Go with a pass to his brother. Now to Larson. And it's going around. Larson able to break free from coverage. Tyler Lee chipping it out of bounds there for Texas. It's going to be a Florida hit-in. Larson to Holomoski. Bexbucka on the far side. Down to Larson. He'll spin around Davidson. Off the wall to get around Lee. Trying to get it to Holomoski, but Lee gets a stick in there before he can. Muller and Lee on defense there. It's going to be a call for Texas here. New line coming out to take this free hit for the Tornadoes. It'll be number 14, Ronnie Berg for Texas. Ted Niederstam with the pass to Lindgren. Aggressive defense from Strom and Matson for the Vikings. The pass down low to Berg. Go down. Silecek unable to get all of that ball. It whiffs by him. Now it's Linus Malmstrom on the offensive on the close wing. He scored once. Can he do it again? Going around Ronnie Berg, trying to get a pass to Matson. The timing doesn't work out. Lindborg's shot goes wild, out of bounds, but it's going to be a Florida hit-in. Pass now, Matson looking for Malmstrom, not ready for the pass. He's on the close wing. He'll send it back out to Jalovi. Over to Malmstrom. Cross court, Matson, it's good! Number 17, Emil Matson, only continues to increase the lead of the Vikings. 6 minutes, 39 seconds still to go in the first. And your score now, Texas 0, Florida 3. It'll be Kopecki and Linda here for the face-off. And it's going to be ruled Florida ball after an improper face-off. Bexbucka. He'll go to Kopecki. Addington playing aggressive defense, but he won't be able to stop a pass to Bexbucka. Chipped there by Tyler Lee, but Kopecki trying to capitalize on it. The pass to Janacek. It's passing to a man that's not there, back in his own backcourt. Go to Wojtek Janacek. Coming in towards the center, we'll go back to Bexbucka. Cross court to Williamson. Linda playing some aggressive defense there, trying to get there first. The pass, Kopecki. Shot goes left. Now it's going to be Muller with an opportunity here for the Tornadoes. Pass down to Jonsson. Back to Muller. Down to Linda. Luke Williamson starting to play increasingly aggressive defense here for Florida. Go down to Jonsson. Heading down behind the goal line now. Around Bexbucka, he still has possession. The pass there, stopped by Williamson. Florida with possession now. The pass to Kopecki. Coming around the center, looking for Janacek. Just undershoots him. Muller now with possession for the Tornadoes. Lindgren now, inbounding here. We'll go with the pass back to Niederstam. Back to Lindgren. Larson trying to get there first, unable to, but he will pressure a wild pass Holomoski now getting into the Tornado backcourt. The pass to Berg. Go back with a safe route. Niederstam to Connor. Back to Niederstam. 5 minutes remain in the first period. Florida still with a 3-goal lead. Niederstam. Pass back to Connor, just a tad behind him. Over to Berg. The pass down to Silecek. Silecek there. Back to Berg. Over to Niederstam. Florida starting to get a bit more aggressive here with the defense, trying to break up the rhythm of this Texas passing game. Connor with the pass to Niederstam. Goes past, but not enough pressure from Florida to make it count. Connor switching with Lindgren on the far wing. Niederstam. The pass down to Berg. Slowly closing in. It takes 3 Vikings to finally get the ball, but it's still going to be a Texas possession. Lindgren over to Niederstam. Waiting, looking for a pass. It'll go over to Berg. Berg shot, sails wide left. Now it's to the back corner. Larson going down to the ground. Hit here for Texas. Connor to Niederstam. Connor, shot attempt, blocked off the stick of Lindberg. Lindgren trying to get it around. Jalovi hitting it out. Lindberg getting it out. Now it's going to be Holomoski on the offensive. Trying to make a move. It's Niederstam on strong defense here. Niederstam able to wrest it away. The Holomoski's trying hard, but they'll have to retreat along with the rest of the Florida defense. Substitutions here by both teams. Seiler Lee, pass to Jonsson. Go back out to Mueller. Linus Malmstrom with the steal there. Looked like some confusion from the substitution. The save by Strum. Ollie Strum with an attempt there. Jacob Strum saving it. Addington now trying to keep forward momentum for the Tornadoes. Jonsson with a spin around. He'll get past 2 Vikings defenders, but Liam Williamson III able to chip it away. Keen Addington still with the ball here for the Tornadoes. Mueller getting the angle on Strum. Down to Addington. Addington with a spin around Williamson. He's got a bigger frame. He's able to use it well here towards the box. But Peter Slad there getting his hand on it. An impressive strategy there. Goalkeeper number 92, Jacob Strum, kicks it out of bounds from outside the crease. Impressive strategy. Jonsson now with the ball. The pass to Davidson. Shipped away by Bexbucker. Malmstrom with a shot. It goes off the body of Mueller. Tyler Lee now, number 10, in the backcourt. He goes off the wall, finds Davidson, chipped away by Bexbucker, but he still has forward momentum. Jonsson over to Addington, just saved! What a save by Peter Slad, just off the tip of his foot. It's a delayed penalty now against Texas. Malmstrom with the ball. We're going to see what Florida can do with it. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the first period. This is only going to give Florida even more momentum. They've taken Peter Slad off the court because of the delayed penalty. Kopetsky. It's a pass down. Working with Strum and Madsen. Kopetsky over to Janacek. Janacek, the pass to Jalovi. Working with Strum still. Kniasev trying to break it up there. And as Lindgren takes it, the penalty comes. And it's going to be number 37, Keen Addington, the Team USA player, who is sent to the penalty box. Florida going to enter power play now with 1:36 remaining on the clock in the first period, already up 3 goals. If they can score here, it's only going to cement their momentum further heading into the second period. Kopetsky set to take it for Florida. Cross-court pass to Malmstrom. Malmstrom. He'll go with an impressive pass to Ole Strum. Around the sticks of Niederstam. Kniasev. What an assist by Malmstrom. A beautiful shot, and it doesn't take them long to end the power play. With 1:29 still remaining, Florida only continuing to widen the gap. Your score now, Texas 0, Florida 4. certainly not the way that Texas would have wanted this game to start off. But as we know, floorball is a fast-paced, high-energy sport where anything can happen. As we've seen earlier today, we've seen 4-point deficits overcame. We've seen overtime come, and that's certainly still in the cards for the Tornadoes this early in the game. Face-off recovered by Texas. Lindgren now, trying to get a pass off to Jonsson. It goes off the body of Larson. Saved there by Petter Slad. We'll try to send it out. Saved there by Jonsson. Silacek putting Texas on the board. After Jonsson blocked the pass from Petter Slad. Texas now starting to work back with 1:15 still remaining in the first period. Tornadoes gaining momentum. Your score, Tornadoes 1, Vikings 4. It'll be Linda on Matson here for the faceoff. The hold up there, a discussion between Captain Case Connor and the referees. Recovery there by Case Connor on the face-off, but now it's being taken by the Vikings. Oli Strum. Go with a pass to Jalovi, back to Strum on the far wing. 1 minute remaining in the first period. Jalovi to Strum. To Lindborg. Cross court will find Malmstrom. Driving in, he'll get around Linda. Shot sails just high. Out of bounds. The hit-in's going to be awarded to Florida. 51 seconds on the clock. Malmstrom gets it out, intercepted by Case Connor. Play is going to be stopped. Free hit here for Florida. Malmstrom set to take it. We get it back from Matson, the pass to Jalovi, back to Malmstrom, cross court to Lindborg. A powerful shot sails wide. Texas is hit in here, 42 seconds left in the first. Niedelstam taking it now. So the pass to Berg. Williamson playing tight, a press defense here from Florida, forcing a turnover. Bexbucka now with the ball in Florida's own backcourt. He's got Kopetsky in front of him. Edging towards the middle, he'll go to Kopetsky. Coming around. Less than 20 seconds remain. Williamson looking for an opportunity there. Working the passing lane, he'll miss it. Silacek there on the offensive. 8 seconds left as play is stopped. It's going to be a free hit here for Florida. Wojtek Janacek with the pass to Bexbucka. A deep shot straight into the hands of Strum. It's sent down as time expires. Your score at the end of the first, Texas Tornadoes 1, Florida Vikings 4. Floorball fans, don't go anywhere. We're about to bring you another exclusive player interview. And of course, in less than 12 minutes, we'll resume the action as the Texas Tornadoes take on the Florida Vikings. Well, floorball fans of the North American Floorball League, we've just gotten done with an exciting first period between the Tornadoes and the Vikings. Standing here with me is Linus Malmstrom. Linus, how are you feeling after the first period?
Yeah, good. We finally play as a team, so it feels good.
What has the process been like starting to build team chemistry here with the Vikings as you've come over?
Nothing special, I think. We spend times with the team. Everyone is hanging out with each other, and we do fun stuff and stuff like that.
And Linus, obviously you're a talented player with an incredible backstory. So what brought you to the NAFL?
I want to spread the sport. I want to, and this is a fun thing for me. Like in the summer, we just train hard in the gym, out running. So come here to play some floorball. That's just fun.
Well, Linus, best of luck in the next two periods. Floorball fans, don't go anywhere. We're going to be back soon with more exciting action between the Tornadoes and the Vikings. Well, floorball fans, it's almost time for some more exciting floorball action as the Vikings take on the Tornadoes. As we head down to the court, you can trust that the game ball being used is Excel, the only official game ball of the NAFL, because like the NAFL, Excel chooses to rule. Improper face-off, it's going to be ruled here for the Tornadoes. Neither stomp. Go with a hit out. Impressive shot there from Silecek. It'll be blocked there. Jonsson trying to make another attempt here. Silecek, the only player to put a point on the board tonight for the Texas Tornadoes. He's quite an influencer in the floorball world. He's devoted a lot of his time to improving the youth aspect of the game, doing training camps, making videos with instructions to help train kids. He sees it as his way of giving back to the game that's given him so much. It'll be Ronnie Berg now with the pass over to Niederstam. Over to Lindgren on the close wing. Oh, Madsen there trying to press, but he'll still get a pass off to Ronnie Berg. Silecek. Shot goes off the body of Bexbucka. It's going to be a Texas hit-in. Samuel Linda heading down to take the hit here for the Tornadoes. He'll go with a soft pass to Addington. Back to Linda. Yalavi on him tight. Yalavi trying to get a stick in there. It's going to be a hit ruled here for Texas. Linda to take it again. Cross court looking for a Case Connor who isn't there. Kopetsky with the pass to Limborg. Shot just high. Hit-in's going to be awarded here to Florida. The pass. Yalavi to Lindborg. Back to Yalavi. Kopetsky looking for an opportunity to go back down off the wall. Back to Kopetsky from Yalavi. Case Connor getting low there along with Tyler Lee. Keen Addington blocking that shot with his leg. Kopetsky puts it in the middle right where Samuel Linda can get to it. To go the pass off the wall over to Tyler Lee. Tyler Lee now coming around behind the goal. Texas going to be running substitutions here, as is Florida. Tyler Lee holding on to the ball in the meantime. The pass to Niederstam. Olomoski starting to press here for Florida. The pass to Davidson. He's got Berg to his side. He'll send it to Jonsson. Back to Jonsson. Over to Berg. Niederstam here, looking for an opportunity. Neither team in any rush to make a vital mistake here. Chipped up there by Knyasev, but it sails behind the goal line. Trying to get it to Davidson. Bexbucka is there to break it up. He's got Williamson for support. We'll go with a pass out to Williamson. Has to spin around to field it. Cross court finds Bexbucka. Over to Larson. Bexbucka from the crease, starting to inbound. Vlad Knyasev there, helping front the Tornadoes' defense. He's certainly shown himself to be an aggressive and capable defender. So far, the NAFL's first player from the Ukraine. He's been a fun one to watch for the Tornadoes. Larson, the pass to Holomoski. Trying to find Bexbucka, but it's stolen there by Jonsson. He's on the far wing, on the attack, losing control. Williamson able to chip it out and away. Advantage play granted here to Texas. Knyasev now with the ball. The pass to Niederstam. Texas looking to gain some momentum here and gain possession time, slowly creeping back up to the Florida Vikings here, facing a 3-goal deficit. They've already started to chip away with it with the Silecek goal towards the end of the first period. Jonsson, the pass over to Niederstam. Back to Linda. Coming around, we'll go with a pass off the wall. It's rolling around. It goes past Davidson. Yalavi able to recover it. Some impressive speed from Lukas Yalavi. Linus Malmström now taking the ball. We spoke to Malmström in the interim. He said that the NAFL for him is an incredibly fun way to spend his offseason. He sees it as an opportunity to spread love for the sport that he loves himself. As a Swedish men's national team player, he certainly has a wealth of experience to bring to this Florida squad that he says he's bonded well with, that they've been able to find fun things to do, and that's helped to build their chemistry. Malmström, shot attempt, sails wide left. Muller trying to get there first before two Viking defenders. Chipped away by Lindborg. Now Jarlevi getting the pass out to Madsen. Over to Jarlevi. Trying to find Malmström. The pass just a little out of control. Weaving around Tyler Lee. Cheers there from the Florida Vikings bench for Malmström's stick handling abilities. Lindborg sends it over. Jarlevi, the shot by Madsen goes off the body of Lee. Linda sending it up in the air. Jarlevi boxing out Keen Addington for the ball. Pass now. Madsen to Malmström. Blocked there by Keen Addington. Looking to get around. It's got nothing but Vikings in front of him. Madsen now on the offensive. Looking for a spin. He'll go for a pass to Malmström. Keen Addington and Silecek on him. He'll miss the ball for a shot. Silecek boxing him out. Lee sending it straight to Lindborg. Pass going back to Jarlevi. Florida making substitutions, looking to reset their offense here. The pass off to Liam Williamson to Wojtek Janacek. The spin trying to get around Jonsson. Recovered there by Peter Lindgren. 5 minutes elapsed so far in the second period. Still scoreless this period. 15 minutes remaining. Niederstam around Kopetsky. The ball still in there. Wojtek Janacek getting in the passing lane. Over to Luke Williamson. Ronnie Berg on defense there, able to prevent him from getting an opportunity. Niederstam now for the Tornadoes. The pass to Lindgren. Coming around to go between two defenders to Jonsson. Over to Niederstam. It's got Silecek. He'll pass there. Silecek over to Niederstam, but it goes straight into the hands of goalkeeper Peter Slad. Kubetsky on the close wing, coming up slow. He's got Lindgren in front of him. The pass to Jarlevi. Silecek now coming in tighter. Lindborg leading the Vikings offense here through their substitutions, passing with Larsson. The pass to Jarlevi. Now on the attack, the pass to Larsson. It goes off the stick of Silecek. Silecek there, able to break up the offensive opportunity. The ball chipped out. It's going to be Texas's hit in. The Tornadoes staying alive here so far in the second period. Muller to Lee. The Tornadoes have an influx of talent tonight that's certainly been helping them so far on the court. In the form of William Jonsson, Jonathan Muller, and Ted Niederstam, all arriving within the last 24 hours. And now it's going to be Florida on the offensive. Jarlevi, the pass to Lindborg. Over to Jarlevi again. Jarlevi trying to get it into Holomoski. Spin around off the wall. Lindborg over to Larsson. Davidson starting to press here for the Tornadoes. Still the pass gets over to Holomoski, taken by Vlad Knyazov over to Davidson, looking for a man to pass to. It'll go off the foot of Knyazov. Holomoski able to get there first for the Vikings. Larsson now taking it back towards the crease. Liam Williamson now for the Vikings. Over to Malmström. He'll fake out Vlad Knyazov, get the angle around him, and Samuel Linda, the pass just threw him through the legs, intercepted. Muller there on the fast break offensive. Look at the speed. If Oliver Bexbeke was just 2 feet further away, he would have gotten there, but instead they both go tumbling over. And like the London Wall, it's falling down. Incredibly physical play there from the backcourt. Hit awarded to Texas. Samuel Linda driving, goes off the body of Madsen. Tyler Lee there chipping it away. Going back to the back wall. Peter Slad able to grab it away. He's going to send it down court. He'll go to Linus Malmström. Linus cutting across the middle. Behind the back pass to Madsen. Trying to get it into Olestrom. Back down, Jarlevi. Williamson now back to Jarlevi. Strum working the passing lanes well in the backcourt. Jarlevi, shot attempt, it's good! Lucas Jarlevi further extending Florida's lead this game. An impressive shot after impressive passing work. You can see, as Malmström was saying, the chemistry is developing well here with this Florida team. With 12 minutes, 16 seconds remaining, your score now, Texas 1, Florida 5. It'll be Jonsson on Kopetsky here on the faceoff, recovered by the Vikings. They've gained the advantage now with the first strike of the second period. Jarlevi, the pass back to Lindborg. Kopetsky now on the close wing. Off the wall, we'll find Lindborg. Back to Kopetsky, goes off the body of his own man, Luke Williamson. Either stomp. Kicks it out, Jonsson over to Lindgren. Trying to get a pass off, deflected by Jalovi. Silecek trying to get his body in there, but he gets boxed out by 3 Vikings defenders. The spin around, neither stomp recovering, but it's going to be a hit called here for the Florida Vikings. Jalovi to Kopetsky. Over to Lindborg. Kopetsky trying to get it in close. It's chipped away. They're going to call a high stick violation. It's going to be Florida's ball. Kopetsky set to take it. Tornadoes in defensive formation. Will get it out to Lindborg. Back to Kopetsky. The shot attempt sails just wide left. Strum able to take it. Pushing away. Wojtek Janacek there, creating room for his team. Niederstam to Lindgren, back to Niederstam. Over to Ronnie Berg. He's got Williamson pressing. Texas taking their time. Lindgren over to Berg. Pressing in closer. Jonsson back to Berg. And that pass kicked there by Lindborg after being deflected by Kopetsky. And the pass to Williamson fails just going to the right there. Silecek now on the offensive for the Tornadoes, looking for a pass stolen by Jalovi. Silecek still able to get there, still maintaining possession in Florida territory. It's going to be a delayed penalty here on the Vikings. And that'll be number 8, Lukas Jalovi, serving the penalty here. Texas going to enter power play. Facing a 4-goal deficit, this is certainly critical for the Tornadoes. 10 minutes, 47 seconds still remaining. It's going to be Silecek taking the ball here for the Tornadoes. And the referee's moving it to the other side. Now it'll be Niederstam. The pass down to Lindgren. Of course, Florida's first goal of the game came while they were in power play defense, down a field player after a Liam Williamson penalty. We'll see if they can replicate their success from the first power play. Niederstam now on the outside. The pass over to Jonsson. They'll find Muller. Pass. Silecek. Silecek goes back down. Tornadoes, slow passing game. Silecek, the shot opportunity, intercepted by Malmstrom on the offensive, saved by Strum. Goes on the outside of the goal. That was a close call for Texas. Peter Lindgren now, coming back down on the close wing. He passes to Niederstam. 10 minutes have passed in the second period. We're now halfway through regulation. Niederstam sails a slow spinning ball in, trying to find it to Jonsson. But it's recovered by the Vikings. Bexbucka now facing double team here, trying desperately to get the ball out of that corner. Referee stopping play. It's going to be Texas's hit. Lindgren to take it. Silecek, the pass to Niederstam. He'll go in tight to Jonsson, saved by Schlad with a kick of the ball. Kopetsky sending it out to Malmstrom. Intercepted there by Niederstam. Muller to Jonsson, he loses control. Kopetsky gets it to Malmstrom. Over to Mattsson. Emil Mattsson sending it all the way back down into Florida territory to Kopetsky. Still a man down, and yet they're mounting an offensive drive. Silecek there, recovering the ball for the Texas Tornadoes. Going to try and use what time they have left in power play as wisely as possible. Lindgren, the pass to Niederstam. Coming around, the pass to Lindgren, he wasn't expecting it. With a Janacek pressuring him hard. From behind the goal, Jonsson. Back to Lindgren. Muller in the box. The straight shot goes straight into the torso of Peter Schlad. Sending it down court to Janacek, over to Mattsson. He has a chance, it's good! What a shot, chipped there by goalkeeper Jakob Strum. But it had just enough momentum to roll into the goal. For the second time this game, Florida has scored while still a field player down. Again, impressive work from the team there. Florida extending their lead to 5 goals, 8 minutes, 38 seconds still to go in the second. It's now Texas 1, Florida 6. That goal scored there by Emil Mattsson. He certainly demonstrated himself to be an incredible performer on offense, even across 2 games in the NAFL. It's already apparent how well he works together with this Vikings team. At the face-off, Linda sending it back over to Tyler Lee. Linda across to Connor. Back to Lee, down to Connor. Looking for an opportunity, Linda in the middle, go out to Ronnie Berg, Holomoski. Continuing to press here for Florida. Waiting for the Tornadoes to make a missed opportunity there. The pass from Connor to Linda. Linda again with the ball on the far wing. Impressive pass to Connor. Powerful shot, sails just over the goal and out of bounds. The angle was right, just not the height. And it's going to be a Florida hit-in. Oliver Bexbucka. The pass to Larson. Back to Bexbucka. And for a pass, he'll send it to Williamson. Off the wall to Holomoski. Linda chipping the ball out on the wall. Addington able to get it out, but it goes to Larson. Now there's an opportunity for Florida, but Holomoski misses the pass, and it goes to Keen Addington. Ronnie Berg directing him to Tyler Lee. Keen Addington coming off the court. Substitutions now for both teams. Ronnie Berg, the pass down to Silecek. Now to Muller. Olistrom starting to play up here. Spearhead of the 1-2-2 zone. Olistrom, of course, in the last 2 games has done a very impressive job of pressuring the backcourt passing. He's been a little conservative so far on this drive. We'll see what he can do. The pass to Silecek at half court, bringing it back to Muller. Strom inching closer and closer. Silecek, back to Muller. Down to Lindgren. Strom now pressing. Interception there by Lindborg. Mattsson there with the hit, and it wrests the stick out from Niedestam's hands. Mattsson now on the attack. He's got an out round Jalovi. He'll take a shot attempt, but it sails wide right. The pass there by Malmström, but nobody's home. The lights aren't on. Jonsson to Silecek. Silecek looking for an opportunity. Intercepted by Jalovi. Intended receiver there, Niedestam. Mattsson, the shot sails just wide. It'll go out of bounds. Texas hit in. 6:32 still remaining in the second. Florida, the only team to score this period. Silecek looking for an opportunity. He goes down to Muller. Lindgren now on the close wing. Muller off the wall. The angle's just off. Williamson now in the corner for Florida, trying to recover. He's facing a double team defense here. Silecek gets it out to Jonsson. Still battling in that back corner. Silecek never giving up. He's certainly a motivated player here for the Tornadoes. Knows how to get physical. The pass out to Lindgren now. Down to Niedestam, goes off the body of Kopetsky. 2 spins and a twirl, and Kopetsky now on the offensive. It's good! Jakub Kopetsky with another goal for the Florida Vikings. It's his 2nd of the game, 3rd of the season. An impressive job. And with 5 minutes, 47 seconds still to go in the second period, Florida widening the gap. Your score, Texas Tornadoes 1, Florida Vikings 7. As we head down now, it's going to be Larson on Linda. Shipped over to Jalovi. Florida certainly winning the momentum game so far. Texas with some flashes of domination there towards the end of last period, scoring their goal from Silecek. But Florida has retaken the throne so far this period. Tyler Lee working around out of the backcourt. He's facing pressure from Holomoski and Larson. Larson chipping the ball away. They'll send it back into the back corner. Jalovi sending it to Holomoski. Muller able to get there first. Knyazov there. I'll try a pass to Davidson, intercepted by Lindborg. He's on the far third, coming down towards the middle. The pass to Olomoski, chipped away by Muller. Linda trying to capitalize. Jalovi will go to the ground. It's going to be a hit awarded here to Florida. Linus Malmström waiting for the penalty call. It's not going to come. Ruled fair play there. Linus Malmström to take it here for the Vikings. Just under 5 minutes remain. Emil Mattsson shot just wide right. Had a lot of power on it. Ronnie Berg there recovering for the Tornadoes. Sending it across the court to Jonsson. Back to Berg. Jonsson now coming towards the center lane. Ström forcing a pass back out to Berg. The pass sails wide around Silacek. The Niederstam attempt saved there by Peter Slad. Malmström on the offensive coming around, trying to find a chance. Kicked away there by Ström. Ronnie Berg trying to get it out of that back corner, but Ole Ström is there to fight for it. The wall's nearly coming down with that physical, aggressive defense there in the corner. Peter Lindgren still facing attack this time from Linus Malmström. And Ole Ström able to get the ball away in Tornado territory, looking for a pass. It goes off the stick of Niederstam. Recovered there by Ström, going to the ground for that steal. Impressive work ethic here from the Florida Vikings team. Now off the wall, Niederstam loses possession there. It'll go to Mattsson. 4 minutes remain in the second period. Malmström down to Jalovi. Jalovi cross court to Kubetsky. Looking for a shot. He'll go back out. Working with Lindborg. Kubetsky now from the center lane. He's got Janacek. Back out to Lindborg. You can see the passing chemistry is certainly developing. A lot of behind the back and no looker passes here. Lindborg trying to pressure the zone defense into a mistake, drawing in Silacek and Connor. Silacek there with a steal on the far side. He'll try to pass it to Muller. It'll sail wide, not enough pressure to make it count. Down to Samuel Linda. Cross-court pass to Addington. Hard time controlling that ball. Kupetsky eager as ever to get a steal. He won't find it yet. Tyler Lee, the pass down to Connor. Back to Lee, over to Connor. Kupetsky getting low, he'll have to go off the wall. Lee on Lindberg. Addington there for support in the corner. A spin pass, Muller, over to Linda. Shipped out of bounds there by Jalovi. It's going to be a Texas hit in. Looking to get the offensive gears turning here with 2:49 left in the period. Pass back to Linda. He's facing Jalovi. Tight defense here. Go off the wall looking for Keen Addington. He's going to have to race to get there before Lindborg. Some heavy pushing there in the corner. That's going to be a free hit there ruled for the Tornadoes. Lindgren there for the Tornadoes. But the pass down to Niederstam. Florida playing tight defense. Gets it into Niederstam. Just saved by Peter Slad. The hit in here for the Florida Vikings. Oliver Becksbucka with the pass over to Williamson. Coming down center court, will pass out to Larson. Larson to Williamson. Down to Holomoski. Defense there from Silacek. Larson now trying to get a shot off. It's blocked by Silacek. Now it's Jonsson to Niederstam. Back to Jonsson. Just saved. A kick from Peter Slad, saving the Vikings there. Holomoski on the offensive. Not enough control there on the shot attempt. Becksbucka hitting it on the wall, still maintaining offense here for the Vikings. Play's going to be stopped. It's a free hit for Florida. Less than 2 minutes remain in the second period. Florida still with that 6-goal lead here so far in the game. Jalovi to Lindborg. Malmström into Mattsson. Over to Lindborg. Shot is powerful, hitting the second floor of the arena. Hit in here for Florida. Malmström across to Jalovi, intercepted by Lindgren. Facing an eager Ole Ström, he chips the ball, it gets to Malmström. It's hit away to the close wing, Niederstam. Looking to slow his offense down in the last minute and a half here of the period. The pass to Ronnie Berg on the far wings, Ström. Pressing hard here for the Vikings defense. More substitutions coming out for the Tornadoes. Peter Lindgren behind his own goal. Jacob Ström acting as if this is just another casual Saturday with his pose at the goal there. He's very confident in his offense's ability to maintain possession here in their own territory. Samuel Linda goes with a pass back over to Mueller. Linda looking for an opportunity. He'll go with a deep pass. It'll go straight into the hands of Peter Slad. Slad with the pass to Jalovi. Lindborga now. Back to Jalovi. Kniasev trying to press them during substitutions. He'll chip the ball away. Williamson's there to recover. Now it's Kopetsky on the offensive. Coming around midcourt. The pass to Williamson. Williamson shot goes off the body of Mueller and sails into the far corner. Less than 30 seconds remaining. Tyler Lee now working out. He'll break two Vikings defenders. Kniasev gets it over to Linda. Linda on the offensive here. He's got Janacek behind him. The pass back out. They'll find Mueller. Over to Lee. Trying to get into Kniasev. Behind the back, between the leg shot. The craziest part is it was almost on target. But it's just off enough to send it out of bounds. It's Florida's hit in here. Time expiring. Bexbuka with a pass down to Kopetsky. Will he get one final shot opportunity? That marks the end of the second period. It's been a fun and engaging second period, but in this matchup between the Vikings and the Tornadoes, your score at the end of 2, Texas 1, Florida 7. Floorball fans, don't go anywhere. We've got another exclusive player interview, and you're not going to want to miss the third period of this electric floorball matchup between the Texas Tornadoes and the Florida Vikings. Well, floorball fans of the North American Floorball League, it's been an incredible matchup so far here between the Tornadoes and the Vikings. This is high-level floorball. Here to talk about it with me is Ted Niederstam here from the Tornadoes. Ted, how are you feeling after 2?
It feels not that great. Let's go some easy goal on us. But it's the first match for me, and we got a lot of new players that arrived earlier today. So it's pretty good, but hope for a better third.
What has your experience been like getting in today and having to integrate with this team so quickly?
It's been I should have arrived yesterday, but my flight got cancelled, so I get to sleep on the airport. So I don't have much time with the team at all. So what you gonna do?
Sure. Understood. Well, hey, heading into the third period, what do you think is going to be the key for the Tornadoes to improve?
We need to work harder and get some ball to the net, to the goalie. Maybe, I don't really know. We just need to work harder.
Understood. Well, Ted, thank you so much for joining us. Best of luck in the third period. Floorball fans, don't go anywhere. We're going to be back soon with more exciting floorball action as the Vikings take on the Tornadoes. Well, floorball fans, we're almost set for the third period here between the Tornadoes and the Vikings. But before we head down to the court, we'd like to remind you that the NAFL wouldn't be possible without the help of our sponsors. As you know, we sent our explorers out to search the galaxy. They came back and told us there was only one stop for everything floorball. Floorballplanet.com, your one-stop shop for all your floorball needs. And of course, the NAFL has a new official clothing partner for the 2023 season, Kempa. If you like what our referees are wearing, then you like Kempa from head to toe, from shoe to shirt. And as we head down for the face-off, you can trust that we're only using the official game ball of the NAFL. It's Excel, because like Excel, the NAFL chooses to dare. Now for the face-off, Madsen on Jonsson. Jonsson able to chip it out to Ronnie Berg there, but now it's Thrum on the offensive. All game, you can see Ole Thrum, his dedication, his energy is unmatched on the court. Ole Thrum is going to fight the hardest on the court. That's a guarantee when he's out there. He's been fun to watch as a result, especially on defense. Emil Madsen there with a shot to the left of the goal. Lindgren getting it out to Niederstam. That'll sail around the world there off the backboards over to Ronnie Berg. Coming around, the shot to Jonsson. Down to Zilecek. The shot is in! William Jonsson, the new addition, showing his impact in a big way. In the first 30 seconds, the Texas Tornadoes put themselves back on the board. Your score with 19:29 remaining is now Texas 2 versus the Florida Vikings 7. Jonsson there has been playing since he was 6 years old. He's a Swedish D1 player. This past season he put up 22 points in 22 games, and he certainly started on his path to do that here in the NAFL as well. Kopetsky, the pass over to Lindborg. It sails wide, recovered there by Mueller. The Tornadoes facing a 5-point deficit. They're down, but certainly not out. Floorball is a fast-paced, high-energy game where anything can happen. Lindborg coming now down the center lane. He's got Linda and Connor in front of him. Will pass out to Kopetsky off the wall. He'll find Williamson. Spinning around, Williamson not looking for the pass, and it'll instead go to Mueller. Mueller with a kick to get around Jalovi. Still maintaining possession in the corner, trying to break out around Wojtek Janacek. He'll draw a foul. It's going to be a free hit awarded here to Texas. The sideline calling for substitutions here for the Tornadoes. Florida going to take the opportunity as well to bring out a new line. Zilecek there to Ronnie Berg. The referee's saying it wasn't time to start yet. Zilecek just that eager to put the ball into play. Now the pass to Berg for real, over to Lindgren. Back to Berg in the backcourt. Zilecek, back to Berg. The pass goes wild. It's going to go to Jonsson. He's in the corner. He has to face Oliver Bexbacke. The pass over to Holomoski. Larsson now spinning around, trying to avoid Niederstam. Goes off the legs of Lindgren. Williamson now coming around. The chip away from Berg. And Holomoski shoots when Jacobs Thrum isn't expecting it. After the chip away by his teammates, he's caught with his head down. It's number 9, Adam Holomoski, on the attack there. And just that quickly, Florida re-extends their lead with 18 minutes, 4 seconds still to go in the third period. Your score now, Texas 2, Florida 8. It'll be Linda on Madsen here for the face-off. Linda fighting hard there, but it's going to be recovered by the Vikings. Jalovi able to get it as the ball breaks away. Madsen, the pass back down. Lindborg to Jalovi. Addington, the up player here in the 1-2-2 zone. Connor starting to press as well. That leaves Malmstrom open in the inside, but Lee's able to steal the ball. Lee to Addington. Over to Connor, just wide past the goal. It was a beautiful fast break, almost converted there, off by inches. Addington loses the ball behind him. It's kicked away by Schlad. The pass over to Madsen. He'll spin to get around Lee, but he'll stumble. That kills some of the momentum. They'll go with a pass to Strum. Over to Malmstrom. The shot sails wide right. Recovery there by Samuel Linda. He's got Addington down deep. Lindborg able to get there first. Addington now around the goal. He loses control. It's going to go back behind the goal line. The pass to Linda. Over to Connor. Saved by Schlad. Another close call there for the Florida Vikings. Jalovi handing it off to Oliver Beksbucka. New lines coming out for both teams. Niederstam rushing the goal. The pass to Cilecek. Wojtek Janacek able to keep it away. Advantage play granted here. Kopetsky over to Beksbucka. Kopetsky charging around towards the middle. Coming out to the close wing. They'll go with a pass back out to Beksbucka on the far wing. Cilecek jumping that center line, leaving Williamson open. Kopetsky facing double team, now cycling out to be the front man for the offense. Beksbucka charging down, the pass back out to Kopetsky. He has no help from the center. He has to go down to Beksbucka. Now Williamson, cross court, back to Kopetsky. Come down to Beksbucka. Shot attempt goes off the body of Lindgren. Jonsson trying to get it away. He'll have to pass it to Cilecek. Cilecek there with a pass to Berg. We'll go down the line to find Ted Niederstam. Williamson chipping the ball away before Jonsson can make another shot attempt. It'll get it down to Cilecek. Pass to Berg, over to Lindgren. Certainly working the Florida defense hard here. Cilecek just losing control on what could have been a run to the goal. Berg with a pass to Lindgren. Pass out to Niederstam. Coming around, looking for a shot attempt. Chipped away there by Luke Williamson. Wojtek Janacek getting it away from Niederstam for a second time. Cilecek shot just saved. Peter Schlad showing once again why he was all NAFL first team last season. It's going to be a hit here awarded to Florida. Jalovi. Go the pass to Lindborg. Working with Larson. Starting to press up from the center lane. Jalovi coming down the middle. Pass out to Larson. Lindborg now starting to charge against Knyazov. Holomoski coming out for support. Larson still holding the ball. Only 15 seconds to go in regulation. The pass misses Holomoski. Vlad Knyazov now on the attack. Jalovi able to beat him out to the corner. Two very physical players there between Jalovi and Knyazov. But it's going to be Florida who wins out this battle with a free hit awarded. Oliver Beksbucka coming in to take it. Matson charging in the middle, leaving the wings open over to Beksbucka. Williamson to Beksbucka. Around the middle, Matson down to Williamson. Working the triangle still. Malmström coming up. The ball chipped up in the air after a pass to the middle, and it's sent flying out of bounds. It's going to be a Florida hit in. Matson to Malmström. Over to Strum. Back to Matson. Shot just goes off the stick of Tyler Lee. Now it's behind the goal line. Mueller sends it over to Malmström. Cilecek on the fast break misses Niederstam. Now the ball goes sailing out of bounds. It's going to be a hit in here for Texas. A wild turn of events there. Niederstam down to Lindgren. With time ticking down, Texas can't afford any more mistakes on their offensive drives. Linus Malmström on the offensive, loses control of the ball. Ronnie Berg trying desperately to hit it away. Ball hit out of bounds. It's going to be another Texas hit in. Peter Lindgren to the center to Jonsson. Cutting around Luke Williamson, off the wall around Beksbucka. Impressive handling there. But the train stops with Emil Matson. Pass over to Lindborg. Back to Jalovi. Florida slowing down the pace of the game here. With a 6-goal lead, there's certainly no reason to rush. Janacek's shot goes off the body of his own man, Williamson. It's through him with the save, sends it to Lindgren. Lindgren taking his time. Tyler Lee heading towards the goal line. He's got Linda to his side. Lindgren coming. Almost looking like a pick and roll play there on his way to the substitution zone. Pass over to Mueller. Williamson pressing. along with Janacek. It's coming back around. Muller and Lee looking a little disoriented there in the backcourt. Pass to Connor, back to Muller. Over to Lee. Linda now from center court. Driving, pass on the wing to Connor, trying to get it into Addington. Keen Addington unable to convert. Wojtek Janacek there against Samuel Linda. Linda able to chip it away. He's got Addington to his right, Connor to his left. The pass to Connor, chipped away by Jalovi. Kubetsky now on the far wing. Coming around. Connor with aggressive defense, chips it away to Addington. It's going to be a high stick call, Florida ball. Substitutions coming out here for both teams. It'll be Bexbucka. Set to take the hit here. Go to Larson. Over to Williamson. Pass sails back behind Bexbucka. Addington and Connor ending the pursuit at half court here. Down to Larson. Addington getting his stick low, forcing a pass back out to Bexbucka. Cross court, Williamson. It's back down to Larson. Addington getting more aggressive, stealing the ball there from the passing zone. Bexbucka is able to get the angle around him, though. Off the back wall, he'll find Liam Williamson. Addington looking to press him in the corner, nearly coming away with the steal there. Alexander Larson now on the attack here for the Vikings. He'll stop around half court, and he'll send it to Bexbucka after double coverage there from Addington and Connor. Niederstam back in for the Tornadoes. And Larson's shot just goes off the body of Jönsson. Of course, one of the biggest struggles for this Texas team so far, in addition to being an expansion team, is the fact that 3 members of their top talent have only been able to come in the last 24 hours, meaning this is their first game with the team. And for many, it's their first experience meeting the team in person. That's what Ted Niederstam mentioned whenever we spoke to him in the intermission. And the problem so far has been chemistry and playing hard. As time goes on, though, it's certain to get resolved. Lindborg with a shot attempt down the middle. No goal. They're going to say it's off the post. It had a lot of power on it. Zilecek. And the pass, Jönsson, shot attempt saved by Schlad. Tornadoes looking for a call. It's leaving Matson open with Ole Strum. Sends it down to Jalovi. Jalovi, the pass to the left. Lindborg, down to Malmström. That pass off kilter, but Malmström able to get it again. Blocked there by Jönsson. The Texas sideline happy about that. Malmström coming now around center court. And a pass, but the lights aren't on. Nobody's home. Lindgren and Matson there forcing the ball out. It's going to be ruled a Florida hit-in. Both sides bringing out new lines. 10:33 remains in the third period. Florida still with a 6-goal lead. Texas has been playing with a lot of emotion this period. They know if they want any chance of bringing a win back and bringing a comeback, it's got to start now. Oliver Bexbucka. His shot saved there by Strum. He'll have another opportunity. He'll try it off the body of Strum. Davidson trying to chip it away, but Kopetsky able to get to it first. Kopetsky. He'll pump fake Tyler Lee and spin around Jonas Davidson. Got Knyazov there, the extra tool needed there to break the ball away. Wojtek Janacek there, spinning around Lee. He'll get the pass down to Bexbucka. Bexbucka down on the left wing. Shot blocked off the body of Strum. Chipped out now to Kopetsky. Kopetsky, pass intercepted there by Jonas Davidson. But Knyazov now on Kopetsky for the ball. Kopetsky able to get it down off the wall. It goes to Wojtek Janacek. Janacek, the pass to Bexbucka. Saved there by Strum. Jonathan Muller now from behind the goal line, looking for a way out. He's got 2 defenders on him. Wojtek Janacek getting the angle there. Gets to Williamson. Shot sails just wide to the left there from Luke Williamson. Chipped away there by Muller. Bexbucka and Muller in a tight net battle there. Muller coming out victorious. He's trying to pass to Vlad Knyazov, but he's not ready. Knyazov, the impromptu shot sails wide and high. It's going to be a hit-in awarded here to Florida. Pass over to Larson. He's got Niederstam in front of him. We'll pass down to Jalovi. Went around. Jalovi backing up towards his goal line. We'll pass to Holomoski. Holomoski. Pass goes off the legs of Berg. Jönsson now for the Tornadoes over to Zilecek. Zilecek with a spin around. He'll pass back to Ronnie Berg, hoping to set up their offense. and not rush into a mistake. Ronnie Berg back to Cielicek. Cielicek working the backcourt passing here. A pass nearly made it to Jonsson inside the box. Intercepted here by the Vikings. Olomoski gets it out to Larsson. Larsson to spin around. Back to Lindborg. Over to Jalovi. Jalovi starting to press in. Shot attempt goes off the body of Berg. Credit allows Adam Olomoski a second chance for the Vikings. And it's going to be another goal for Olomoski here. 8:40 remaining in the third. Florida continuing to show why they were the Troy Cup champions last season. Your score now, Texas Tornadoes 2, Florida Vikings 9. An impressive run there by Florida. They're certainly not letting off the gas at any point this game. Coming off of a loss yesterday to the Minnesota Growlers, it wasn't the start to the season that the Vikings were hoping for. Looking to come back and show they're not in a sophomore slump is the reigning champions. But it looks like they have got their sea legs back today. The Vikings now pushing hard against the Tornadoes. Peter Slad nearly run over there. It's going to be a hit awarded here to Florida. Matson signaling to Malmstrom for a play. Coming down the wing, looking for a fast break. It's intercepted by Linda. Linda now on the offensive, chips it over to Addington. Addington looking for an opportunity. He's going to have to stop and lose the forward momentum. Addington looking for a man to pass to. Malmstrom tries to chip the pass away, but it still makes it to Muller. Now it's back to Addington in the back corner. Bexbucka punching him towards the wall. Aggressive defense. It gets knocked out off of the body of Bexbucka. Keen Addington, the pass now to Case Connor behind the goal line. Not too much pressure. Florida very confident in their defense. Always through him. Moving wide. They blocked that pass, but it's going to be called Texas ball off the high stick from Oli Strom's block. The chip around by Tyler Lee. Goes off the stick of Williamson, caught by Peter Slad. Down to Oli Strom. The spin around, trying to get around Muller. Behind the goal line, it's Muller. He's got Connor in front of him. He'll go cross-court pass to Linda. Linda losing a little bit of control of the ball. Lindbergh not pressuring enough. He'll pass down to the newly subbed Peter Lindgren. Lindgren looking for a man. He'll find Berg. Niederstam trying to avoid a crucial mistake there. Referee's going to stop play and rule it a Texas ball. That could have been a critical mistake there. A pass to a substituting player. Niederstam wasn't ready for the pass. Cielicek back out to Berg. Lindbergh now playing tight defense there on Niederstam. Jonsson, the pass through the legs to Niederstam, stolen by Kopetsky. 3-on-2 fast break. Over to Williamson, saved there by Strom. Saved again after the ball bounced off the body of Wojtek Janacek. Referees calling a push there. It's going to be a free hit for Texas. Pass to Ronnie Berg. Jonsson facing double team. Over to Lindgren. Cross court, he finds Jonsson. Back to Berg. Pass sails far. You can hear Ronnie Berg call out, sorry. Jalovi sending it down to Janacek. Over to Williamson. He misses the shot opportunity. Kopetsky's there to recover in the back corner for Florida, though. Lindbergh's shot sails wide right out of bounds. It's going to be a Texas hit-in with 6:47 remaining in the third. Muller passing back and forth with Lee there. The Holomoskis starting to press up tighter. Linde. He'll go back out to Muller. Lee now with the ball on the far wing. 2 men in front of him. He's got a safe out route. Muller. That pass to Muller blocked though by Holomoski. Getting pushed down by Larson. Samuel Linde able to take the pass that went out of control there. Recovering well for the Tornadoes. Back to Linde. Pass down, goes to Lee. The spin around Larson. Lee's got an opportunity. He tries to pass over to Addington on the fast break, intercepted there by Holomoski. Now it's Larson for the Vikings. Shot goes off the body as Strom sails left. Lee blocking any opportunity for a second try. Jacob Strom there sending the ball deep down court. Addington getting there. The save by Slad. Passing to Linde. Samuel Linde against Stepan Holomoski. Bexbucka blocking it. Another shot saved there by Liam Williamson. Viksbuka sending the ball into the back corner. Liam Williamson looking to recover. He'll get the ball around Addington, over to Limburg. Coming around to center court. Case Connor blocking that ball with his stick. It goes to Ole Strum. Strum with a pass to Malmstrom. They'll go across, find Limburg. The shot over to Matson. Matson unable to convert there, but he's still got possession. He'll get a pass out to Strum. Over to Malmstrom. Shipped away there by Samuel Linde. Peter Slad coming out to kick it over to Jalovi. Pass to Malmstrom. Zilicek trying to rush the passing lane, leaves him open. The steal there by Jonsson. 5 minutes to go in the third period. Matson on the far side against Peter Lindgren. And it's chipped by Strum right into Jacob Strum's perimeter. He's able to throw it over to Zilicek. Comes down, Niederstam. Go down, find Jonsson. Behind the goal line, pass to Zilicek. Jonsson off the wall, find Niederstam. Get it over. Shot saved there. 2 saves by Peter Slad off the Niederstam offensive. Linus Malmström, the pass over to Jalovi. Kopetsky coming out onto the court. Kopetsky to Viksbuka. Still working the backcourt. Florida with a comfortable 7-goal lead. Certainly no pressure to score again. Williamson. Shot blocked there by Zilicek. Hit awarded here to Florida off some aggressive defense from Zilicek. Wojtek Janacek here. The pass to Viksbuka. Over to Kopetsky off the body of Lindgren. It stays in bounds. Lindgren there with the initiative, able to pass it out to Jonsson. Tries to find Niederstam. The pass is short, but chipped away, able to get it there anyways. Niederstam to Zilicek. The shot sails wide on an open goal. Zilicek obviously not happy about that shot. Kopetsky now trying to capitalize on substitutions by the Tornadoes. Viksbuka, the pass to Williamson. 3.5 minutes remain. Goes off the feet of Mueller. Luke Williamson shot sails wide left. A battle for possession at the wall. Wojtek Janacek on Mueller. Tyler Lee now getting it around. He'll find Jonas Davidson. Viksbuka able to block him out. Gets the pass to Liam Williamson. Sending it down to Kopetsky. A soft shot sails just wide left. It's going to be Tyler Lee now in the backcourt for Texas. The Vikings retreating. They're leaving Luke Williamson as the up man in the zone defense. The pass over to Jonas Davidson. Back out to Lee. Over to Mueller. Coming down the line now. Off the wall. They'll find Vlad Knyazov. His shot has a lot of power, a lot of spin, but it sails high and left out of bounds. It's going to be a hit and awarded here to Florida. Now they'll actually say that it went off a Florida body. It's going to be Texas's hit in. Goes behind the line. Jalovi there trying to get it off the wall. Will find Holomoski. Off the wall. Adam Holomoski trying to get the ball out there. Peter Lindgren there with the steal. He's got Linde in front of him. They'll try to pass out Jalovi. Great pass defense there. Getting low, getting a stick in the way. Boxing out Addington. Trying to get an offensive there. Strum able to fall on the ball. 2.5 minutes remaining here in the third period. Peter Lindgren, the pass over to Ronnie Berg. Cross-court pass to Jonsson. Off the wall to Addington. Back off the wall. Ronnie Berg back at half court. They'll find Lindgren. And a pass inside to Jonsson. Instead deflected there by the Vikings. It goes to Peter Slad. Lindborg to Jalovi. 2 minutes remain. Pass now. Larson. Back to Lindborg. Addington on the press defense here for Texas. It's all hands on deck for the Tornadoes. Lindborg on the offensive. The shot's good! In the 11th hour, Florida Vikings still on the gas. That's number 88, Max Lindborg, on the shot there for the Florida Vikings. It's going to bring their score to double digits with 1 minute, 37 seconds still remaining. Your score now, Texas Tornadoes 2, Florida Vikings 10. It'll be Kopetsky on Linda here for the faceoff. Florida came into this game hungry for a win, coming off their 10-7 loss to the Minnesota Growlers, realizing that with new challengers, it's new competition, and the level of floorball is only getting higher. It seems that they're well adjusted tonight in their battle against the Texas Tornadoes. This is the outcome they were certainly hoping for in their first game that opened up the 2023 season against the Growlers. Of course, as the defending Troy Cup champions, they certainly have a lot to prove, and they brought in a lot of talent, only having 4 returners to the team from the 2022 championship team. But a lot of the new talent brought in has included high-level players such as Linus Malmström from the Swedish national team, and of course Nicholas Ramirez and Kevin Hoagland, who will be joining later in the season for Florida. Muller there behind the goal line for Texas. Less than a minute remaining. The strength of the Tornadoes so far has been building great relationships between teammates. Speaking with team member Case Connor about his experience, he said a lot of the early practices focused on team building. These exercises that brought people out of their comfort zone in order to work well together. The issue, of course, is having the additions of Muller, of Jonsson, of Nidestam. They weren't able to be there for that, and now they're playing catch-up on the team chemistry. Less than 30 seconds remain now in the match. Tyler Lee, pass out to Muller. He's got Silecek. Go off the wall to Silecek. Liam Williamson defending. Shot goes off the leg of Muller. Case Connor falls over to Peter Slad. Bixbuka chips it down, 10 seconds left. Kopetsky in the far corner. Can the Vikings do anything with it? 5 seconds. Over to Williamson, hit away by Silecek. And with the buzzer, your final score, Texas Tornadoes 2, Florida Vikings 10. Floorball fans, it's been another incredible day of North American floorball play live from Georgetown, Texas. Don't go anywhere just yet. We're going to bring you an exclusive post-game interview. And of course, get ready as we have more floorball action for you waiting tomorrow. Tune in at 9 a.m., 12 p.m., and 3 p.m. Central Standard Time for more floorball action from the NAFL. Well, floorball fans, we've just reached the conclusion of another exciting day of North American Floorball League action. Here joining me is number 35, Peter Slad of the Florida Vikings. Peter, how are you feeling after that incredible game with some of your incredible saves?
Yeah, I'm very happy to be back in the NFL. This is a very hard game because in the first period, Texas have a lot of chances, and I'm happy when I take it somewhere. A little bit of saves, and so nice. Yeah.
Now, Peter, you were first team out of the all-NAFL team. What brought you back? Was it your performance last season, or was it unfinished business?
Yeah, my target is the highest. We want to win this Troy Cup, and yeah, maybe again I will back in the first NFL team All-Star. Yeah.
And what are you looking to do heading into your games tomorrow?
Yeah, we need good Renegades, maybe good food, good sleeping, because this weather is for me very hard. I'm feeling so tired. Maybe looking tomorrow.
Well, thank you, Peter. You heard it here first. It's going to be R&R and TLC for the Florida Vikings. Floorball fans, we're going to see you back here again tomorrow. Don't go anywhere. At 9 a.m., we'll see you for more floorball action live from Georgetown, Texas. I've been your host, Tanner David. Until next time.